He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Normally. True refraction, which the OD doesn't really deal with that all too well. An OD lane with say a Pangolier 4 does feel good, and AG go with Ricky, so it is a tied support. I'm expecting here maybe something like a Wami Bloodseeker or Wami Ricky could be something. They're gonna adjust. It is an 11 OD.
Back to the fountain unless we have a salve, but no, he has the bottle, so he will stick around. Meanwhile, top lane, Varish in trouble on this Bloodseeker is gonna give first blood the way of 11 on the OD. Ace 12 in the meantime could be in a rough position as the Nightmare does come out, but the cookie was there in time from Narman. Ace might still be able to run, but the Scatter Blast does land now as he does. Brain Sap and is still running away. The Anchor Smash is not going to land. So now 4-2-3 will turn on to Wami. They do secure one. They might even go for another as Narman. Well, he's going to try and get himself out. 4-2-3, he thinks about the chase, but
he doesn't lose too much in the jungle, and he might find a kill if Ace isn't careful here.
yeah, nice trap slow into the cookie. Ace 12 going to be a free kill there to Azura.
Behind. The Lilgun's gonna hit their power spikes a lot earlier. That top tier 1 with a Meteor Hammer on the OD, it's just gonna melt, and AG's not in position to really defend that.
Well, what's they're going to try now as the Meteor Hammer is on cooldown. Varish let the blood ride out as Narman does rotate and does have Cookie up. Kishka's trying to help, but the stun does land, so 11 in trouble, but Sanity's going to be dropped. It's not quite enough. Here comes 4-2-3 though to help out, and at least does find Varish. Well, and if you can land that, that's as good as done for Azura, as now Ace 12 tries to break the gap, and they've got him. They've got the Fiend's Grip. Nothing to cancel it off either. Blood Right will finally come in, but it's way too late. Then maybe you could find a trade. And Sanctity has been ruptured up, but in the meantime, well, DB even shows up onto Ace 12, but they have not got their kill yet. Narman finally gets him done, but everyone on AG is falling so darn low. Varish, he will drop, and now here comes the cavalry. 11, he'll get an Astral as there is a chase on from Kishka, and he lands the stun, but can he go for a swash? He's got it in 2. He has 1 charges, but he won't be able to throw one out blind. The Ricky is gone. You've got Sanity's Eclipse right now. Ravage is going to fly out, but it's a bit of a hit and miss as the Sonic Wave comes through. They get one. They might be able to get DB, and they do. 11 turning right around and dropping the hammer on his head. And AG, I mean, it just felt very forced, John, as they'll even find Narman.
Damage on hand. And there's just not enough room for AG to farm up and get a response out here.
Well, they've got Ace 12 at least. That might be a nice little support pick-off that they can secure. They are going to make it as hard as possible, though, with the Astral. It's 4-2-3. He might jump in. Ace 12, he does drop, but the Wukong's command is out. They've got Narman and they've got Varish. In fact, they've got Azura on that TA, but he does barely manage to get away as now the kisses do fly out. Narman, he'll try to turn this for his team, but it may not work as he does end up dropping. It's a 2-for-2 trade thus far between these two.
Quite there, and BKB has to come out. They're gonna catch one more, though.
They've got 11. Bloodrite will be there, but you've got the Rolling Thunder to try and follow up with that blink out. 4-2-3, he's going to blink in. Narman, he's trying to get the fight going, but the Sanity's Eclipse has dropped, and now the Wukong's is there. Oh, and even the Fiend's Grip on the backside onto DB, and look at the damage output. 4-2-3, he has no problems dealing with the whole team. Such a sad game right now for AG as Varish, well, you speak of the devil, John, he might just appear, and Varish, already being jumped, he'll go for the Rupture onto the Pangos. The Nightmare will be there to try and save it. The Ravage is out. Wami, they might be able to turn and get a good team fight for themselves, and so far, they've got 2 for nothing. It's a great start, but can they find more? I mean, Sanctity, he does eventually get Varish. It's DV, they're going to smoke up. Sleeping Dart is out to connect on the Quappers. They're going to try and make the jump in, but Sanctity, he does get stunned up at 4-2-3. In the backside, he held everyone else back. Azura and 4-2-3 both popping their BKBs. Nothing really occurring yet as the Rupture does also land onto Kishka with the Mortimer's Kisses. They really want to ensure he does die. And they do. Host's target is Kishka right now, and you'd love to see that Rupture fly out. In fact, never mind that. They've got a Ravage onto the Queen of Pain, but the Astral is going to be there to save, and the Kisses are going to be completely wasted as now the turnaround is going to be there from Kishka. They'll commit the Rupture to try and put a stop to all this, but Narman's already been called out. They'll try to help, however, with the Ricky to move back in onto Sanctity, but the Sonic Wave is there still. They've got Narman out of there. In fact, now the Quap, he's gone too far. 11, he's gonna try and save his life, but the silence is still there. DB able to take a double kill as now they can just rush for the rest. They've got 11, 4-2-3. He's gonna try and pop the ulti and fight back, but can he do it? He's got Wami, but that's about it. That's all he can afford to take as DB's just looking to clean up and perhaps just secure an ultra kill, but Asura, he'll take it away. Lilgun looking for that advantage. Back into the high ground of that Radiant jungle. They might find Varish, but he's broken the smoke. He'll be happy to tank the gank for the team as they do roll in. Varish, he'll be the first to drop. Back to a nice double stun here onto Azura and Narman. They have got the Snapfire locked down. So Lilgun do at least find 2 for their trouble. There'll be no sort of response here from AG.
Yeah, cut their losses, drop Ags up. So we have 2 charges of the Rupture. Despite that slow start, he's got a lot of utility here.
But they've got DB John top lane. They blow up the Ricky. There could be some big punishment to come as Sanctity. He's going to need to back off. Silence does connect, but he BKB's up, but he's going to go for the fight into Wami. In fact, never mind. He'll let Kishka die. So he has been ruptured. So he's kind of limited as to where he can go. He'll blink away again into the Astro, and it looks like he will be fine as now they turn 4-2-3 back in onto Wami. They'll get the tide down first. Onto Narman they go. There is going to be a bit of a Yules, but not for long as Narman. He'll keep trying to run, but Sanctity, he'll be on the chase. Along with 4-2-3 and 11, they might eventually be able to clean up the supports again. Narman, though, a big turnaround, but is unable to get that kill. In fact, there's your Sanity's being dropped. They do get 11, and now they've got Sanctity trapped up. So Varish trying to get the job done, but the Fiend's Grip is there on Azura. Still Azura is safe for now, but 4-2-3 is still going on that Monkey King, trying to secure the kill on Sanctity. He jumps back into the Quap, secures the TA, and now the Boundless Strike lands on 2, but it's not going to be enough.
Commit the cheese on Wami just to get the mana topped up.
Fiend's
They
Grip.
do want to do it.
Gonna lock him down, but a big Ravage is there. Wami landing on 3 as they drop the Wukong's command again. Sanity solo, but Azura, he might drop. That'll be the first time as Narman. He'll be the second target. 11's trying his absolute best. In the meantime, Sanctity's dropped, but Azura, he's been caught out again. That's the target you wanted. AG, they are gonna lose quite a few. Like, where's DB in all this? He went after Ace 12, but it just took so long to get the job done. He might pay for it with his own life as they try to chase him down. Varish, he'll be the third to go as DB is going to be able to run out of range, but I can't say the same for Wami. He does get caught in the tide.
Area.
And they made the snow. I mean, traps are being put down as Kishka going to try and initiate onto DB. They'll start with the Ricky, but Azura jumps in straight in onto that Bane as DB. He's still fine. They're still fighting. There's a Sonic Wave out. 4-2-3, who are you aiming? He's hitting the Creep Wave right now. Kishka is still trying, but 4-2-3's been trapped up. Meanwhile, on the backside, Sanctity is trying to fight onto Kishka. There is still a lot of stuff just flying out. 2 down for each side. They've got out Narman. Sanity's finally dropped. It's not enough for Wami though, but it will eventually be as they continue again on to Sanctity, trying to deal with that Queen of Pain, but Azura now still has the Aegis and BKB, can continue fighting. And along with that buyback, we're still going after Narman though. Sanctity, he does manage to pick him up, but can they get the Quap kill? Sanctity, he'll blink away. TP is there. Can they get the damage? Not quite. As Quap is proving to just be such a nuisance.
Camera, it's moving along fine on the map, so that will work. And what will work for AG is the fact that they still hold on to Aegis Might. Only a minute and a half left. Not much time for Azura to put that forward.
Kishka.
They did buyback, have to be careful.
They love starting on Narman, but Eruption's there. Fiend's Grip, however, going to creep up that Snapfire. They just really want him dead, and they've got him. 4-2-3 with the first kill as Ace 12. He's been targeted. He is still alive, though. DB with the Nullifier trying to deal with him, but 4-2-3, he'll go for the chase down onto Azura. Boundless Strike does land. They've got him in the Wukong's Azura. He's going to lose his first life. They've lost DB without buyback to boot. This could be a terrible team fight now for Army Geniuses. They are still going to try though. Wami, he hasn't got a Ravage available right now as Azura's trying to TP away, but the Boundless and the Bashes are there. Azura's gone. He's got the buyback ult available to commit back to this team fight. But it's only Wami left, and Wami does not have buyback. I think he's going to go for a base race. I mean, why not try, right? Onto the tier 4 towers he goes. He's actually doing a pretty damn good job of it, in fact. 11 has to rotate back to make sure that he can't get away with it. So now, I guess it's a 1v4 situation here for Azura. Problem is they could just lock him down with the Fiend's Grip through the BKB, and that's GG. Varish has seen enough, and Lilgun has somehow clawed their way back into this game number 1.
Oh, man. What a back and forth first game. So you can actually look to play that lane aggressively, and I think that should allow AG to have a much smoother ride for DB in this lane. His Ricky lane was just not great. Lilgun go with the faces Void though. So 4-2-3 Void, 11 Monkey King on the off lane. They've got Kisses combos with...
Still first blood yet to be drawn. Varish though has been jumped top lane as 11 does land the Jingu with the Boundless Strike, and there's your first blood. 11, but he was struggling just a little bit, but...
Go for a homing missile, you're counteracted by Snapfire, and that little shredder just melts, and now DB alone.
Yeah, they've got the Boundless to set up as well, or rather ensure the kill and
set up to enable that rocket barrage early on.
on bottom lane, Wami. Set up here with Narman. In fact, never mind that, because top lane, there is a bit of a dive out onto Brish again, but this time Azura has rotated, still 11, able to pick up the kill, but is going to give his life back the way of Azura. In fact, they'll find a second now. Kishka is going to drop.
3, you are under pressure
Azura
on the side of UB.
Yeah, he's under pressure right now, John. I mean, you had the Fiend's Grip if you needed it, but it looks like they want to try and hold out and save it, but it might cost them. Azura, he can't blink away. The time dilation was enough.
Gun. The punishment does go in. The Ancients are finally going to be cleared out by DB, but it's not a massive stack. And again, the large campus hall already cleared out, so the flash farm isn't quite there. Forcing the issue bot, though.
They will be able to find Wami. In fact, they even got Narman. And Narman on that signature Rubik, not having the greatest game thus far. And smoke up here. Azura, he'll be on the front lines. Ace 12, he does have that Fiend's Grip. You've got to be very wary not to get caught by that. It's Kishka and 11, both down at the bot lane. Kishka's there to break the smoke though, and it looks like they are going to have to accept the Snapfire kill. Not exactly what you'd want for that smoke if you're Army Geniuses, but can't find him out yet as he tries to make his way out with the orb, and looks like he might just be fine, but the blink might be there from Wami. In fact, never mind that, because the 3-man Chrono now is out in the void, but the Rolling Thunder is going to make it so he gets no damage off. 4-2-3 is going to try and run, but Wami has just ruined everything. They'll throw out the Wukong's command on the backside though, and Azura and Varish will still drop. They might be able to get a bit more. Lilgun, they're going to try. Onto DB they go. Nice Boundless Strike. DB being stunned up permanently as he ends up going down for nothing. They will still try to fight back, but it is not looking great here for Army Geniuses.
See much in AG trying to stop this. Like, they're in a good flank here for Lilgun to
Oh, great Dream Coil from Sanctity. Catching 2 great targets. That'll be one in the form of Wami. They should have another in Narman, but a blink away from the Rubik. Does give him another chance at life. Hard to see it, John. I mean, they're getting close, but they've got to jump in immediately, and Roshan is already gone. In fact, will they at least get Kishka? Eclipse committed for that. Rolling Thunder from Wami to try and set up on more. They might be able to find the Bane. It looks like they will, with Ace 12 to drop to the Sonic Wave. Is 11 now dropping very low himself. Will be the 3rd to fall. But can they find a 4th? They're trying.
Not enough to really be impressive, and now Varish is going to get caught out top.
Yeah, nice easy nightmare there from Ace 12 and Varish. He's experienced this for the last 2 games, unfortunately. Will drop again. Gonna try, but again, keep in mind, you've got all the ultis up right now. They found Kishka, but I don't think it's gonna be quite enough. In fact, 4-2-3 now, he's in with the Chrono. He found both supports. It'll go right after Narman into Kishka. That'll be another. In fact, DB popped the Eclipse, but he's been caught out, and the Eclipse does absolutely nothing. He'll try to BKB and run, and that might be enough. The chase does continue. Lilgun. CDB, and there's your Dream Core now, locking him down into the Mortimer's Kisses, but 4-2-3. Oh, he got caught with his pants down, and they just blow him up. So it's not all bad for Army Geniuses, but they are set to lose even more now as Wami. Well, actually, they'll turn back in on Azura, though, in trouble. The Quap is going to be able to blink away, and instead it will be Wami to drop on the Pango.
At all. And AG are forced to kind of try to fight outside. Still a risky position, even with some of these spells down. They've still got a lot of control on the side of Lilgun.
And they love hunting Narman down every chance they can get. They'll do exactly that. In fact, Varish, the 2-for-1 specials here, but Kishka now, he's the one in danger. He got the Scatter Blast, and there's your Fiend's Grip. Once again, locking down the Quap. Azura can do nothing about it. Varish even just trying to trade, but they've got the Shadow Amulet. The Bane is going to survive. 11 is forced to pop the BKB, but he will make it out, it seems like, as the swashbuckle will not land either. They can't catch him, and Wami, he's been spotted out. They do at least get the Monkey King down with the Lucent Beams and the Eclipse. They want to just try and burst him out. 4-2-3, he'll throw no chrono yet. Just using the BKB for now. They will chase. They saw Ace 12 on that Bane. He gets a Shadow Amulet, but they have the dust up, and it looks like it might just be a team fight for Army Geniuses. As Lilgun, not confident to keep going, even with those ultis up. They'll let AG just win this one out, though. 4-2-3 now has been spotted by Wami, and the rest of the team is coming down, but Sanctity, he's forced to just jump in and help out. There goes Wami on the Pango. Still more incoming as Narman now. He'll lift up the Bezier Chrono onto Azura. They just want the Quap down. They've got him so easily. Just not even a competition. In fact, now the Coil catching out Narman. Maybe they could deal with 4-2-3, or maybe not. He's just gone. Just time walking out. As Sanctity's already on a triple kill. On to Varish we go. That'll be an Ultra. Why not a Rampage? DB's gonna try and fight back on the Luna. He's almost got Kish, but not quite. He's forced to just... Oh, and the first hit Bash comes out. A Rampage out for Sanctity. And that is just so sickening. Now he's trying Dom, but it's a 4.4 second cooldown on the orb. I don't know how you run. He's gonna Rolling Thunder. Sanctity's just gonna chase him. It's a race jump. Wami still trying. Chucks a U-turn, but Sanctity is still chasing. Still the blink away is there now, but the waiting rift up and he gets him.
Oh my god.
No giving up here for Sanctity as they've got the Rubik as well. Narman just cannot catch a break. Army Geniuses are just being torn apart, and they just call the GG. They've had enough. Lilgun, they'll qualify through to the BTS Pro Series Season 10, I believe, John. And Army Geniuses, they'll have to try later.
Yeah, they're gonna have to play again in that last chance decider.